everyone. I hope you are in the best versions of yourself because we are going to dive into what I hope will be a transformational 10 minutes. I want to begin with deep gratitude to the team at Women Ascension. Thank you for not only giving us this platform, but for nurturing it into a sacred space where stories, strategies, and like minded people meet. Your vision is shaping a world where women don't just rise, they rise with wisdom, with wholeness, with power. For those meeting me for the first time, my name is Aqsa Khan. I am an internationally certified Neuro-Linguistic Programming Practitioner, timeline therapist, and a hypnotherapist. In an individual deeply rooted in the belief that healing is the highest form of transformation, healing is the highest form of leadership. And so I work with women, leaders, and visionaries, helping them unlearn the inherited pain, release unconscious limitations, and reclaim the decision making power that was always their birthright. But this is not just professional for me, it is personal, very personal. Because I too once made decisions from fear, from conditioning, from survival. And when I learned to decide from clarity, purpose, and internal alignment, everything transformed, everything started to make more sense. So today, I do not just want to speak through this camera, I speak to your truth. I want to speak to your hearts. Now let's talk about decisions, not the ones we make in boardrooms or dinner tables, but the quiet ones, the decisions that live inside our bodies, the ones we carry like a second skin. Indeed, women have long been taught how to adjust, but rarely taught how to assert, how to be likable but not too loud, how to be smart but not intimidating, how to be helpful but not selfish. But here is what history teaches us when we listen with intention. According to UN Women, when women are included in peace processes, the agreements are 35% likely to last over 15 years. Companies with gender diverse leadership are 21% more likely to outperform their peers financially. And not to mention, during the COVID-19 pandemic, women-led countries like New Zealand and Finland demonstrated lower death rates and more compassionate public policies. Now, this is not just about balance, it's about brilliance. Women don't just make decisions. We move systems, we create systems, and not to brag, we create life. But if we are so capable, why do we second guess ourselves? Because deep down, believe, deep down, we know, or simply we live in our unconscious mind. So decisions are not only something to do in our to-do list, but they're something rooted in our unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind is something where your earliest stories, beliefs, and survival codes are stored. And as a practitioner of NLP and timeline therapy, I have seen this over and over. People don't fear decisions, they fear the identity shift the decision demands. Who will I be if I choose differently? What if I lose the love? What if success makes me unrecognizable? And in return, we stay. Not because we are weak, but because our nervous system is trained to believe the familiars. The nervous system is trained to believe the safe, even if the familiar is suffocating. And that's why healing is the most radical leadership act. Now, let me tell you a story about a very powerful client with a sharp mind and a frozen heart. She had the vision to start her own firm. She had the clients lined up. She had the income to leap, but she could not decide. And in our timeline therapy session, we traced it back to a classroom where 7-year-old her was told, "You are too loud. No one likes a girl who talks too much." And just like that, her unconscious mind locked it in a decision. It's safer to stay small. That single moment, unchallenged, shaped decisions of her life. But once we released the emotional weight from that memory, she did not know just what to do. She felt safe enough to do it. She launched her business within 3 weeks, and today she is running a very, very successful business of 8 figures. Not because she found the courage, but because she reclaimed what was truly hers. Every woman, every person I have worked with, whether a CEO or a stay at home person, has had one thing in common: they were not broken, they were buried. Under layers of expectation, under inherited trauma, under stories that were never truly theirs. And this is where I emphasize the power of tools. While it won't, I won't be teaching it here today. Just understand this. Those tools allow us to reconnect with empowering states, allow us to make decisions from strength, not stress. It's it's basic. When we rewire our mind to trust us again, when we actually start to love ourselves again, we stop chasing peace. We stop chasing alignment. Instead, we start becoming it. We start living it. And in return, we do not have to fake it till we make it. Because we are that person we want to be. Coming back onto the leadership, when a woman decides from alignment, she changes more than just her path. She changes the pathways of possibilities for others. And the thing about I love about woman is she never grows alone. Women always create a possibility for others. A woman who sets boundaries teaches others self-respect. A woman who speaks up becomes a lighthouse for the voiceless. A woman who heals breaks the cycle for generations. Now, this is not a trend, it's a transformation. It's what I facilitate every day through breakthrough coaching, timeline therapy, and deep subconscious work. Not just helping women speak louder, but helping them speak from the core of who they are. Now, let me leave you with a metaphor. Imagine you are in a hall of mirrors. Each mirror shows a version of you: the quiet one, the achiever who never rests, the one always saying yes, the dreamer who never starts, the confident version always slightly out of reach. But then in the far corner, you find a dusty mirror turned backwards. Now you wipe it. You turn it towards yourself and you see her. The version of you that decided to trust herself, the one who leads without apology, the one who doesn't shrink to be loved or expand to be seen, the version of you. But to be noted, that is not your future. That person is the part of you waiting for you to decide that she is already here. I want you to step into that mirror and accept her as a part of you. To every woman listening out there, you don't need more clarity. You need more compassion for the you who's scared to choose. And once you love her deeply enough, the decisions you were afraid of, you will become the decisions you are remembered for. For you really need to remember this thing. You are not too much. You are just in the wrong context. And once you choose your wholeness, you will realize the world is ready for your leadership. It has been waiting. And thank you, Women Ascension. Thank you, sisters, and thank you to the one who's ready to rise. Till we meet next time. Because at Ataraxia, being the CEO of Ataraxia, always believe in tranquility lies in transformation. Thank you so much. It was a privilege to have you listening to me. Thank you.